Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be setup. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be setup. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be setup. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be setup. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be setup. Trailer, there's a mo, it's a piece. No, don't be boom boom boom. Bound to break and get your beat. No, don't be boom boom boom. We got to get on the ground. No, don't be boom boom boom. 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 It's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's a bone, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's a bone, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be setup. Bone, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be setup. Bone, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be setup. Bone, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be setup. Bone, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be setup. Trailer, there's a mo, it's a piece. No, don't be boom boom boom. Bound to break and get your beat. No, don't be boom boom boom. We got to get on the ground. No, don't be boom boom boom. It's a setup, it's a setup. No, don't be boom boom boom. Trailer, there's a mo, it's a piece. No, don't be boom boom boom. Bound to break and get your beat. No, don't be boom boom boom. We got to get on the ground. No, don't be boom boom boom. Setup, setup.
Shut the fuck up! Fucker! Move!
Bad luck, I guess.
There was a girl I knew. She said she cared about me. She tried to make my world the way she thought it should be. Yeah, we were desperate then to have each other to hold. There's a long road, yeah. There's a There were so many times I would wake up anew. Yeah, with my head spinning round, I would wait for the moon. Yeah, we were desperate then to have each other to hold and give her one more chance to try to save my soul.
Never has there been an opening like this in the entertainment industry. This week, Grand Theft Auto 5 pulled in $1 billion in sales in 3 days. No movie or music release has ever come close to that.
Yeah, it was hard to give up. Some things are hard to let go. Some things are never enough. I guess I only can go. Yeah, we were desperate then to have each other to hold and give her one more chance to try to save my soul. There's a long road, yeah. There's a long road, yeah. We were desperate. There's a long road to have each
Folks at home, we need you to lock in here today and lock in a way that makes sense as our Grand Theft Auto 6 journey, our coverage of Grand Theft Auto 6 continues here. It is cold, it is windy today. We need you to lock in in a way that makes sense here today. We need you to hit the like button. We need you to get participating in a way that makes sense. GTA 6 Trailer 2 could be on the horizon as soon as next month, and we're not seeing the hype in here. You guys might be fake gamers, certainly fake fans, and quite frankly, it is so sad that I can tell you. Now, XQC, you guys know XQC, right? Biggest Twitch streamer, right? XQC came out of the woodwork, and he defended Grand Theft Auto 6. He said, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. This is actually a very based take, and the normies couldn't handle it. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and see what XQC had to say about GTA 6 within the last few days here. But with that said, the internet roasts XQC. But we're going to see what XQC had to say about this right here. And we're going to pull this up in a way that makes sense. I need you to lock in here today. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and support the show. This is what XQC said, and they couldn't handle it, quite frankly. They really just couldn't handle it. So we're going to pull this up right here, and in a way that makes sense. Yeah, and here we go, folks. I need you to lock in here today. It's going to be probably a shorter show. It's really dictated on your energy, and obviously today we don't have the energy. Yesterday we had great energy, but today we don't have as, I can't with you guys. You guys are bipolar. With that said, nonetheless, this is what XQC had to say. I need you to lock in here. Gamers will buy 5 early access half-baked $440 games and sprinkle $300 worth of skins in a year, but when a AAA company goes all out and takes their time to make the most anticipated polished product we know they can make, suddenly $100 is too much. Stop talking. And that's from XQC. I think that is a very based take. And of course, look, the game isn't going to be $100. There could be an early access version, but the game is not going to be $100. I don't know why that's a thing and why people are just coming up with this idea that this game is going to be $100, because I don't know where they're pulling that from. I mean, I do, and it's where the sun doesn't shine. But the game is not going to be $100. That's absolutely insanity. Now, again, they could do an early access, 2 weeks early access, 1 week early access, whatever the case may be, and it could be $100 from that perspective. But the base game is not going to be $100. There's no way that would even make much sense. But nonetheless, XQC is going with the assumption that it will be $100. And again, we're going to go ahead and read this. Gamers will buy 5 early access half-baked $140 games and sprinkle $300 worth of skins in a year. But when a AAA company goes all out and takes their time to make the most anticipated polished product we know they can make, suddenly $100 is too much. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say if you're complaining about $100, you're a loser, you're an incel, you need to seek help immediately. Because quite frankly, you have months to save up $100. There's no trailer 2. There's no definitive release date on Grand Theft Auto 6. Why are we complaining about price point right now when nothing has been announced? And you still have time to make $100 within the next 8 months. If you can't figure out how to do that, well, then I don't know what to tell you. Certainly, we're not going to make $100 here today because it's a freeload day. And with that said, we'll cut it short because my time obviously isn't valued. When it's cold out here, you guys can't resonate with the show for some reason. I swear to God, it's something to do with the cold weather. You can't come through and support the show, yet you freeloaders sit here and do nothing and say, I love the show. And it's like, I'm going to go, just go fuck yourself. And just go fuck yourself if you're mad about the $100 price point. It's absolutely ridiculous how you guys are sitting here and complaining about $100. First of all, the game's not going to be $100, but even if it were $100, why are you complaining? Starfield was $100 if you wanted to play it early, so pretty much it was a $100 game. And quite frankly, it wasn't worth that. And I think at the very least, this game will be worth $100. Why are we complaining about the $100 price point? Because it's going to set a precedent going forward? Well, it probably will, and that's what you're going to have to get used to. I'm pretty sure back in the 90s, the Nintendo 64 games were like $70 or $80 back in the 90s. So all of a sudden, $100 is a lot. It's absolutely ridiculous. Jack Bitton is coming through, and that's what we love to see. Jack Bitton is in the building here today.
Jack Bitton super chatted £5.
These freeloaders, man.
Hopefully this will make more people support the show.
Jeez. I mean, it's just like you got to pull teeth in here. Why do we have to pull teeth every day? If XQC went live, I'm sure you'd drop him some bits and whatever they do on Twitch, but it's like, well, does he need it? He's a multimillionaire. That guy's well off. He's got Lamborghinis and the whole nine. But you still love to get your wallet out and support these multimillionaires, which doesn't make any sense. Well, the quality content, it's like really quality content, by the way. Jack Bitton is coming through, and that's what we love to see. I mean, I think XQC's take is fantastic. And we got you the lasers, but Jack Bitton is coming through. Sponge popped the cherry before the show began, and we do appreciate that. So we're going to go ahead and get the lasers for Sponge as well. Sponge was coming through before the broadcast began here. And that's what we love to see. Sponge was coming through before the broadcast began. We forgot to mention that. Jack Bitton is coming through now, though, as the show has taken off here. Gamers will buy 5 early access half-baked $140 games and sprinkle $300 worth of skins in a year. When a AAA company goes all out and takes their time to make the most anticipated polished product, this is the complaints that they're having. This is what we're talking about. DJ Van Edit coming through.
The GOAT Michael. I am buying DS2 day one and it's gutty believe that. GTA 6 is not coming this year. Stop eating Cheetos in your Parentes boss event.
Well, I don't believe the game is coming this year, but I'm going to ride this hype train and we're going to see where it takes us in April. And it probably won't take us anywhere but a dead end. And that's what I'm anticipating here, because every time they hype up something with this game, I just can't believe that I don't know how anyone could sit here and say that this game is coming out this year. The writing is on the wall. The proof is in the pudding. If you have a brain cell, you would be able to figure out and piece this puzzle together that Grand Theft Auto 6 is not coming this year. It's just not happening. They have gone too long, and it's not, well, Rockstar is going to take 6 months to market this game. That makes absolutely no sense. We've covered that yesterday. But today we're going to talk about this price point issue because you guys are down bad. Video games, don't buy video games if you don't have a job. It's as simple as that. This has never been an inexpensive hobby, but it has been more accessible as time has come along. Phil Spencer with Xbox Game Pass. That's what we're talking about. Luke Steffens is coming through. He's supporting the show.
Hey Michael, just checking in. Got a new GTA 6 video coming soon.
Really, bud?
We'll try to keep it short. Great stream and keep up the good work, buddy.
Luke Steffens is coming through. That's what we love to see. He's coming through in a way that makes sense. DJ Van Edit is also coming through. We got Jack Bitten in the building as well and coming through in a way that makes sense. Why are we complaining about $100? All of these games are $100. You want to play them early. That's not early access. That's when the game comes out. And, if you're poor, you have to wait until the fake launch happens. Starfield came out 2023. Early access was $100, right? Pretty sure it was. $80, $90, $100, somewhere within that range. We had no problem with that. Now Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. We're making up price points. This is not confirmed. I don't know where this rumor is stemming from. This is why Grand Theft Auto 6 needs more marketing than just 6 months, because the misinformation and whatever people believe about this game needs to be knocked out of the park. Right? They need to come up, step up to the plate, and hit the home run and say, no, this is the price point. This is trailer 2. This is what the game looks like now, getting closer to the final build of the release. That's the reality of the situation. I don't understand why we keep making things up because we want clout and attention. The game is not going to be $100. It's absolutely stupid to believe that. Now, there could be an early access version, but that's no different than what you have seen and come in the past few years with all of these other games. So if the game is $100 for early access, that is not new. But the game will not be $100. And even if it is, XQC is right. You guys are complaining about the price point, and I told you guys this was going to be one of the things that people were going to turn on against, and that's what we're talking about. Body odor is coming through. Get you them lasers,
Boy
bud.
has just tipped €10 through Super Chat.
And he's coming through in a way that makes sense. Body odor is out here. Let's get these lasers out for the last two people coming through in a way that makes sense. Body odor is coming through, and he's plowing hard and strong with that $10 super chat and really kicking the pace up here in a way that makes sense, and that's what we love to see. We need you guys to start participating in a way that makes sense. You need to start tuning in. We need over 300 viewers. Trailer 2 is apparently dropping in April. If you want to believe more rumors about this game, the rumors need to stop. They need to cancel this game because, quite frankly, I think that's what they should do at this point. They don't know what they're doing with this game. Obviously, something happened internally, and they are scrambling right now to try and get this thing to the finish line, and obviously it's taking longer than anticipated. That's why we're not seeing Trailer 2. Trailer 2 should have been out by now. No one's going to sit there and say that it shouldn't have been out by now. Trailer 2 should have been out by now. The game is supposedly coming later this year. Why aren't they showing anything? They want to sit there and try and justify that and say, well, they're waiting because that's what Rockstar normally does. And it's like, well, we don't know what Rockstar normally does because this is all different for Rockstar games. You could sit here and say that they needed their time. They needed to stay quiet until the game was ready, and now they can start the marketing. I disagree. I think they have to start this up in a way that makes sense, and they have to really push strong and forward as we head into fall of 2025. And right now, the clock is ticking for the fall 2025 release. Big loyal Luis Hernandez is plowing through. This is what we love to see with the hard and massive $20 super chat.
$20 through Super Chat. Michael, stay warm, brother. Support this man.
That's what we're talking about. Big loyal Lou is in the building, and he's coming through, and he's making a damn point. As such, we're going to go ahead and get the confetti out for big loyal Lou, Luis Hernandez. And not only that, but we're going to go ahead and get you those fireworks as well. Big loyal Lou, Luis Hernandez is coming through in a way that makes sense, hard and strong. We need you guys to wake up in here and wake up in a way that makes sense. It's not about Michael Schilling. It's about spitting true hard facts in here, and you guys can't handle it. But if anyone else said the same thing, you'd be like, yeah, that's a great fucking take. Asmongold goes live and says fucking GTA 6 is worth $100, and all of his minions would sit there and say, holy shit, that's a great point. because they just sit there and follow the leader. They can't think for themselves. It's a sad situation. I'm out here spitting facts. It's not what you want to hear, but it is the reality of the situation. And so is XQC. XQC just made a damn point, and now he's being roasted because these people just cannot handle it. But again, XQC, the biggest streamer on Twitch, says gamers will buy 5 early access half-baked $140 games and sprinkle $300 worth of skins in a year. But when a AAA company goes all out and takes their time to make the most anticipated polished product we know they can make, suddenly $100 is too much. Stop talking. Look at that right there. XQC is laying it down, and he's laying it down in a way that makes sense, that I could tell you. So big loyal Luis Hernandez is coming through, and he's coming through in a way that makes sense. That's what we love to see. And as such, we got you the fireworks, we got you the lasers as well. Because big loyal Lou is coming through, current king of the jungle, and really in here in a way that makes sense. And as such, we're just going to go ahead and replay that, get to the lasers, get to the fireworks as well. Coming through hard and strong, big loyal Lou. We got Body Odor in the building, Luke Steffens in the building, Jake and DJ Van Edit, Jack Bitten, and Sponge coming through. The team has certainly assembled in here, and they have assembled in a way that makes sense. I don't know why you guys can't be bothered to participate in here. It's ridiculous. We have only 86 likes, and I'm going to tell you right here, right now, we should be hitting that like button. We should be really doing our best in here, because if Trailer 2 does drop in April, you are going to be in here for that, I can tell you. But you can't be in here when there's no news. That's fake fan material. You're not a real GTA fan if you can't talk about this game when things are quiet. When you need things fed to you, you're a fake fan. It's as simple as that. You know, I mean, it really is. Oh, there's nothing to talk about. And it's like, I've been talking about this game for over a year in a live environment, which no one else on this platform has done. No one else on this platform has done that. And look at this right here. Laugh It. Raging Punk is coming through hard and strong, and he's plowing hard and strong with the $20 super chat. Holy motherfucking shit. It's what we'd love to see.
Smiley face emoji.
Raging Punk is in the building, and he's coming through hard and strong with that massive $20 super chat, and it is certainly a party in here. He's tying it up with big loyal Luis Hernandez. Big loyal Luis Hernandez is plowing through with the 20, and now Raging Punk is in here, and he's stepping up to the plate and up in the plate in a way that makes sense. We're going to go ahead and get you the fireworks. We're going to go ahead and get you the lasers. We're going to go ahead and get you the goddamn whole thing, because you're coming through, and you're coming through in a way that makes sense, and that's what we love to see. We got Raging Punk in here with a massive $20 super chat. We got big loyal Luis Hernandez in here plowing through hard and strong, and in a way that makes sense. Body Odor in here with a 10, and everyone else coming through in a way that makes sense, and that's just what we love to see, coming through hard and strong here. Okay, we're talking about the game. We're not talking about the analytics about the game. We're not talking about any of that crap about the game. I'm talking about the video game. This is why video game coverage is dead in 2025, because you guys want to talk about everything but the game. The drama surrounding the game. Is the game woke? How is the game doing on the Steam charts? How is the game not doing on the Steam charts? Everyone wants to talk about anything but the game, because talking about the game doesn't sell. You have realized this, and then you'll find success, because that's ultimately the grift, is everyone wants to talk about anything but the video game. They want to talk about the drama. They want to talk about the woke themes. They want to talk about this. They want to talk about that, but they don't want to talk about anything other than anything but the game, really. It's a sad situation. That's video game journalism, at least here on YouTube. It's not really journalism, but it's just a bunch of nonsense is what it is, but it's really sad. So again, XQC coming out of the woodwork and laying it down here, and they couldn't handle it. They're canceling XQC. He says gamers will buy 5 early access half-baked $140 games and sprinkle $300 worth of skins in a year, but when a AAA company goes all out and takes their time to make the most anticipated polished product we know they can make, suddenly $100 is too much. Stop talking. XQC is laying it down. Now, again, the game is not going to be $100. There's absolutely no way. I mean, well, let's not say there's no way, but right now, none of that is confirmed. I don't know where that rumor is still. People are just making up anything with this game, and it's crazy. And that's why Rockstar has to do a longer marketing campaign this time around to prevent the misinformation from spreading, and to prevent the fake screenshots and the fake gameplay from just getting out of hand, because it's not making any sense at this point. We have gone we've gone hundreds of days without anything, 460 days, however many days, over 460 days without any information surrounding this game. Trailer 1, 462 days ago, 463 days ago, however long it's been, and we haven't gotten anything since then. It's absolutely sad. That I could tell you. XQC was laying it down, and he was laying it down hard and strong. and in a way that makes sense. CM Punk's in the building here. Gamers are basement dwellers with no money. Then they shouldn't be interested in a hobby that's obviously a little too expensive for their situation. I mean, it's just, you don't get into gaming. But I will say that gaming is more accessible than ever. I mean, Game Pass allows you to subscribe for $15 a month, $10 a month, whatever the price may be, and you could play hundreds of games. You didn't have that option back in the day. You had to spend $70 on one game, $60, $50, whatever the price was, and that was it. There wasn't a subscription model. There was no streaming. There was no downloading games. None of this shit existed 20 years ago. It just didn't really exist, at least in the way that it does now. So gaming is more affordable and accessible now, but people are still complaining about the $100 price point. Bro, $100? You can't make $100 in how many months? 8 months from potentially when this game releases? We're going to complain about that? That makes no sense. Like, it really just doesn't make any sense why you guys are complaining about the price point, but you will go and buy these half-assed games on Steam, these early access games on Steam, like XQC said, and buy these skins and all this crap. You got no problem doing that. But, when Rockstar comes out and they say, hey, maybe we do have a $100 price point option. And I told you guys, I said the internet's going to cancel this game. Right now, it's in their little back pocket, and they're like, oh my God, I love Grand Theft Auto 6. All the grifters love Grand Theft Auto 6. And then now, when it's time for them to turn Pacer Stack, when it's time for them to turn on GTA 6, they'll use the price point excuse. That's going to be the first one, and then the second one is going to be 30 frames per second, because if they figure out that the game is running at 30 frames per second on PlayStation 5 Pro even, they're going to have a hissy fit with this game, especially for it being $100. And I disagree. I don't think frames matter at all. I think what's more important is quality and meat on the bone. It's as simple as that. I need to be able to go into interiors. I need meat on the bone. I need NPCs that have schedules to a certain extent, like they do in Red Dead Redemption 2. I need quality product here. And I don't care if the game runs at 30 frames locked. That's fine with me. I don't understand how you could sit there and want 60 frames and get less from that experience. None of that makes any sense. But you guys are fake gamers. It's as simple as that. There is nowhere on the internet where it says that they're selling the game for $100. It's a made-up price point by a bunch of losers on the internet that want clicks, and then for some reason everyone believed it. Rockstar hasn't talked about this game since 2013. That's the fact. And for some reason, everyone wants to sit around and throw prices around and throw this around and throw that around. And it's like, bro, they haven't talked about this game since late 2023, over 460 plus days ago. That's the reality of the situation. The only one who's been doing the talking is Take-Two, which of course is the parent company, but they have very little to say other than it's still releasing in the fall 2025 timeline. Prices have not been confirmed. We haven't even seen trailer 2, so why are we talking about prices? I don't understand the internet. It makes zero sense to me. You guys are losers, like absolute losers. Who cares if the game is $100? I'll pay $100 if there's quality. Why would I not pay $100? It makes no sense. You guys buy a phone every year, it's $1,000. You got no problem doing that. But when a game is $100, $100 for how much entertainment? How much entertainment is GTA 6 going to provide? Literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of entertainment, years worth of entertainment for just $100. It's the biggest deal that exists in the entertainment industry. Gaming is still the best value in the entertainment industry, because if you go to see your favorite band, which is about 90 minutes of entertainment, you're getting even a cheap seat is going to cost you hundreds of dollars. Go look up the ticket prices for your favorite band right now. Go name a band in the chat right now and look up their ticket prices, and you won't find an affordable artist to go see. It's as simple as that. You won't find an affordable artist. Go ahead and name some bands in the chat right now, and then go look up their ticket prices, and you're going to be paying at least over $100 to go see that band. And that's a one-night experience for 90 minutes, right? GTA 6... literally gaming is the best value in entertainment. It is because movies cost $15 to go see in the theater if you're still one of the 5 people that goes to the theater these days. Not that I could never recommend going to the theater, because the movies aren't worth going to the theater for. But even if there is one movie worth going to the theater for, it's like you're around people that you don't want to be around. They're loud, they're on their phone, they're this, they're that. And the ticket prices are astronomical. The snacks are crazy expensive. It's like, well, no wonder why people don't go to the theater anymore. It's not affordable, and it's just not necessarily worth it. The televisions are big at home. The surround sound is massive. Why would you want to go out and experience it in theater unless the movie is really fantastic? If it's a special motion picture, then we'll go see that. But they don't make special motion pictures anymore. They make disposable movies that are sent to the streaming platforms within about a week or so after it launches in the theater because it flops in the theater because no one goes to the theater. So it's like you're paying $15, $20 to go see a movie. How much entertainment is that? 2 hours, 3 hours of entertainment. That's it. Okay, $100. You're getting literally a better value. Gaming is the best value in entertainment. It's as simple as that. Gaming is the best value in entertainment. You can't find a better value in entertainment. Gaming is the total package. I won't buy it if it's 30 frames. No one cares. The casuals don't care about frame rate. This game is... Okay, we're not going to discuss it because we got low IQ in here, and it's a sad situation, that I can tell you. It is a sad situation, that I can tell you. Taylor Swift... You didn't go see Taylor Swift, bro. This guy said he paid $1.3 thousand to go see Taylor Swift. You didn't do that, bud. Why would you do that? That could never be me. This guy said he paid $1.3 thousand from a scalper. Okay, buddy. To go see Taylor Swift, by the way. Oh my God. 30 frames is like playing a PowerPoint presentation. Doesn't matter. Rockstar doesn't launch their games at 60 frames. Now, of course, this is a new generation, the SSD and all of that stuff. But you're going to have to understand that this game is providing an experience that's unlike anything else. And I don't think frame rate is necessarily the priority. They have never released a game that ran at 60 frames, as far as I understand. It's a console company first, right? They've always released their games first on console, later on PC, which, of course, if you want the game on PC, you're going to be able to run it past 100 and past 60 frames, obviously. But they've never released the game. These games have always launched at 30 frames per second. I don't understand. 30 frames is cinematic, and these games are cinematic. All of your favorite games released at 30 frames, and you could say times have changed. You could say the hardware's better now than ever before, but 30 frames doesn't matter. It doesn't factor into the experience, in my opinion, especially if it's locked 30 frames. If they can get it locked 30 frames, that's fine with me. Obviously, 60 would be smoother, but right now that's not a priority, in my opinion. We'll pay $100 for 1080. I'd pay $100 for 1080p 30 frames per second. Doesn't matter to me. If you were to tell me every building is enterable in Vice City, and it's the most in-depth and immersive GTA ever created, and it's the best open world video game of all time, I don't care about frame rate. I care about the quality of the experience. And the meat on the bone and the immersion and the in-depth sort of nature that the game provides. I'm not interested in frame rate. If there's a patch later on that can provide 60 frames, that's fine. But we're not going to knock the game because it runs at 30 frames per second. And all of this is just speculating. No one knows what this game is running at. No one knows how much the game is going to be. There's not even a trailer 2. So I don't know why we're jumping to conclusions here and just making up horse shit when trailer 2 doesn't even exist. The game probably isn't even coming out this year, and everyone just wants to, jump the gun and say it's running at 30, it's going to be $100, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. It's just ridiculous. It was a birthday gift, man. Chill. Birthday gift, by the way. Oh, Lord. No, it has nothing to do with the scalpers. Taylor Swift is expensive regardless. I don't know what you're looking at, but you want to go see Taylor Swift? She's, if you want front row for Taylor Swift, probably $2,000, $3,000 for those tickets. You're crazy. And the shitty seats, and it's a big stadium, so the shitty seats, you're going to be able to not see anything. 30 frames in 2025, no thanks? Well, then you're a fake gamer. You're a fake gamer. Frame rate doesn't matter, never has, never will. It's as simple as that. Shenanigan S is coming through. This is what we love to see. We need you guys to lock in here.
Shenanigan S has just tipped $19.99 through
No one cares
Super
about
Chat.
30 frames.
On my way to ask Granny if she knows what a GTA is.
Yeah, let's see.
She has been asleep for a while. I don't think she's breathing and I can't find a pulse.
Oh,
Wake
well.
up, you bag of bones. It's time to pull back the curtain.
It's time to pull back the curtain in a way that makes sense. Shenanigan S is coming through, and he's coming through in a way that makes sense. We love to see these orange super chats coming through hard and strong. Shenanigan S, the latest to come through with the orange super chat, and he's coming through in a way that makes sense. Hard and strong. Raging Punk is also in the building, straight from Canada. Tim Horton and Luis Hernandez coming through with the orange super chat as well. The $20 super chat coming through is hard and strong, and in a way that makes sense. Red Dead Redemption 2 released at 30 frames per second, and it was hailed as a masterpiece, and it didn't launch on PC for at least, a year? If not longer than that. And no one, look at the initial reviews for Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a bona fide masterpiece. It wasn't at 60 frames. I don't know what to tell you guys with this frame rate stuff. It's unbelievable. That I could tell you. GTA 6 has been delayed internally already. Well, I don't believe that it is coming this year because we have nothing to say that it is other than what they said in 2023. And obviously Take-Two, just last month they were talking about it's still on track for fall 2025, but what do they really know? I mean, if Rockstar is in total control over the situation and they're just saying, well, yeah, maybe it is still on track for fall 2025, but maybe Rockstar doesn't know internally what's going on. They could be busting ass at the very last minute here to try and get this game to the fall 2025 finish line. We have no understanding, no idea what is really happening here with Grand Theft Auto 6. Red Dead Redemption 2 came out like 10 years ago. Yeah, it did come out like 10 years ago. What do you want me to tell you? And there's still no update for Red Dead Redemption 2 on console. If you want 60 frames, you have to buy it on PC. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an old game. Okay, but Rockstar never releases their games at 60 frames per second, so what do you want me to tell you? Name one Rockstar game that released at 60 frames. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple, but typically they're running at 30 frames, and I think that's more important than 60 frames. I don't understand why you want more frames. It's not a multiplayer competitive experience. Now, maybe for multiplayer they can dial the graphics back, and there will be an option for 60 frames. But, dude, GTA 5 is a PS3 and Xbox 360 game, and that's why that has that option for performance or fidelity with the new versions of GTA 5 because it's a PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 game. Yeah, I know when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. I was there day one in 2018, bud. October of 2018. World Class was there. You don't have to tell me when the game came out. I was there. You weren't. More than likely, you fake gamers weren't there, and it's so sad that I can tell you. But we were there. Red Dead Redemption 2, day one in 2018. And I even bought the $80 edition, and I never redeemed any of the stuff that came with because I guess I didn't care. But it had a special cover. That's what we're talking about. Little Big Planet is coming through.
Lil Big Jape super chatted $5. Would prefer 60 FPS, but I would rather get 30 FPS and a finished game with full interiors than 60 FPS and a buggy, incomplete experience.
That's
over.
That's what I'm saying, and I already told you guys. I said the breaking point for this game on the internet is going to be the $100 price point, if it is that, which we have no. I don't know where people are getting that. Obviously, they're just making things up for attention. It's not going to be $100. There's no way unless it's early access, but that's standard. If they're going to come at the game for that, then they need to come at these other games. Mortal Kombat was $100 to play that early. The last Mortal Kombat game that came out like 2 years ago, Ed Boon wanted $100 for that damn game. To play that early. Starfield was $100. Madden, I'm sure they have an early access version as well. All of these games, a lot of these games are $100 to play them early, or at least $80 to play them early. So $100 wouldn't be out of the norm to play GTA 6 early. Now, if we're talking about the base game being $100, then yeah, that is new. But there's no understanding that is going to be the case. GTA 6 being $100 when it launches sometime later this year, if it does launch in fall of 2025. So we're just making things up, and that's just ridiculous. And that's why Rockstar has to start the marketing campaign. This game isn't coming out this year. There's no fucking way. You cannot market this game this late in 2025 and say that the game is still coming. You can't tell me that this is still on track for fall of 2025 when you still have nothing to show for. If we pulled the curtain back right now, would we see anything? Is Rockstar truly done with this game? What ultimately is happening? It makes absolutely no sense. It's ridiculous. And is anything going to change? Are we still going to have the same conversation in 1 month from now? I guess the answer is probably going to be yes, unfortunately. I hope it isn't. I hope we have trailer 2, and hopefully we can dissect that, and hopefully they announce when the game is coming out, and they lock in a release date, and they say pre-orders eventually go live in the next 4 or 5 months. That would be fantastic. But, there has to, you can't just roll this game out and expect it to just be ready to go in that way. It just isn't going to work. Why are we talking about Life is Strange? No one is talking about that game in here. You guys got bad taste, and you don't even listen. I swear. No one is talking about Life is Strange in here. Jesus. What the hell? We're not talking about Life is Strange in here. I'm going to read what XQC said because you guys aren't listening. It was such a base take. Gamers will buy 5 early access half-baked $140 games and sprinkle $300 worth of skins in a year, but when a AAA company goes all out and takes their time to make the most anticipated polished product we know they can make, suddenly $100 is too much. Stop talking. Boom. That's just a base take. And these idiots, these peasants are like, oh my God, we're never going to pay $100 for this fucking game. Rockstar's greedy. Fuck them. And it's like, what? I don't understand. Well, then don't buy it. That's the answer. Don't buy it. If if they did come out of the woodwork and they said it was $100, then don't buy it. But it's not going to be $100. I don't know where you guys are coming up. There's absolutely nothing that suggests that the game is going to be $100. So we're just making things up. And even if it is $100, that's fine with me. Really couldn't care less. We've been waiting 13 years, 12 years, 14 years. For GTA 6, what is $100? Come on, dude. God, you guys are such idiots. But you'll go see Taylor Swift for $1,000. You want to see Taylor Swift? Well, then go see Taylor Swift for $1,000. Name your favorite band in the chat right now, and I'll go look up the ticket prices, and then we're going to start arguing about the value of entertainment because you guys are flat out wrong. You guys are stupid idiots. We need higher-level thinkers in here, Harvard-level graduates. Yale University graduates. It's getting ridiculous in here, the low IQ, and just all of it. You can't tell me that this isn't a value. $100 is a value. You want to start talking about value? Show me your favorite band. I'll look up the ticket prices for their next show, and I'm going to show you what isn't a value. Jesus. Go ahead and name your favorite band in the chat right now. And I'm going to go look up their ticket prices right now. And I'm going to show you that GTA 6 is worth $100. Go ahead. We'll wait 5 minutes for this chat to move because y'all have social anxiety. Jesus Lord. They should have they should have a mandatory thing at the beginning of GTA 6 where it teaches you how to communicate with people. Go ahead and name your favorite band. Okay, you guys aren't listening, we'll turn the chat off. It's getting ridiculous. I'll just mute the mic, turn the chat off. We'll do what we have to do in here. Because you guys aren't listening to what I'm saying. I don't know. You guys are like all on dope or something. Like it makes no fucking sense. How are you guys not responding to what I'm saying? I asked you to name your band in the chat, and I'll go look up the ticket prices, and I'm going to show you how much it is to go see that band. And I guarantee you it's going to be over $100. You can't find a band unless they're unknown. That's less than $100. The Beatles. Let's Get You banned. You're a loser. You're low IQ. The Beatles, by the way. Let's Get You banned. Holy shit. Like the level of low IQ in here is unbelievable. The Beatles, by the way. The Gorillaz. They don't even. I'm talking about a band that tours. The Gorillaz doesn't tour. Oh, they might be $20 to go see them because a bunch of incels will listen to that garbage. The Gorillaz. It's a cartoon anime band. No one will listen to that shit. They made one good song. Gorillaz tour. Okay, I'm banning you. The Gorillaz don't tour anymore. Gorillaz.com. If the band doesn't tour, I'm banning you. Because you're wasting my time. The Gorillaz doesn't tour. Let's get that guy banned. Nirvana, let's get you banned. 10-minute ban. The guy that said Gorillas, let's get you a 10-minute ban for disrespecting my time. It was obvious that I was asking for touring bands and not bands that are defunct or One Direction. I don't know who that is. Let's get you banned for the bad taste. You guys are absolute incels in here. Like, absolute incels. You can't even name one good band in here. I mean, it's ridiculous. You ask you guys a question, you guys fumble every fucking time. Anyone that mentions the Beatles is going to get banned. 10-minute ban on the Beatles. Okay, let's try this one. Coldplay. Yeah, that's an expensive band. If they're not currently touring, then we can't see tour dates right here. Coldplay. Why would you listen to this band? Okay, Saturday, May 31st, California. Tickets. Let's see the cheapest tickets. Ticketmaster.com, yeah. Okay, the cheapest tickets for Coldplay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. And you guys are complaining about GTA 6? The cheapest tickets for Coldplay are $690. You're an idiot.
The 111 super shattered 35 Israeli.
That's what we're talking about. The
shekels
Israeli
and
shekels
90
is in here.
They don't mind getting the jab 5 times, but won't spend $100 for quality.
Oh, shit. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. The Israeli shekels is coming through. We just looked up the Coldplay prices. Let's try a different. Let's try a different one here. Denver. Let's go to Let's see if it's cheaper in Denver. So we're going to see the Coldplay prices here, and the lowest price is, and this is a massive arena, by the way. It says the lowest price is $258, I believe, for Coldplay. $258 for Coldplay, and that's, you know, not that the value isn't there. You know, how long are they going to play for? 90 minutes? Maybe a little bit longer than that. 2-hour show potentially. Okay, next band. Why would you mention Coldplay, bro? You know they're going to be expensive. I'm going to ban the guy that said Coldplay because you guys are idiots. No shit, Coldplay is going to be expensive. That's like a international band, bro. You guys are losers. Coldplay, by the way. Linkin Park, by the way. Okay, let's go look up Linkin Park. They got the female lead singer now. Because Chester Bennington is no longer with the band, so they decided to continue it because someone needs to pay some bills. With that said, Linkin Park tour, let's go see how much they're charging. The music industry. Austin, Texas. Tickets. Linkin Park. Oh, we're on Ticketmaster again. Okay, the cheapest ticket here that we can look at is $100, so they're a little bit cheaper than they're pretty cheap compared to Coldplay. Oh, that's still going to put you up in the bleacher seats in the stadium. So $100 for Linkin Park, and the lead singer is no longer with the band, so it's basically a cover band at this point. So Linkin Park is $100 for this one that we're looking up in Austin, and that's going to put you way up. $100. Motorhead doesn't tour, bud. Let's get you banned. That's a 10-minute ban for Motorhead. God, you guys are idiots. Motorhead, by the way. Dave Matthews Band. You guys listen to garbage music. Like, what the fuck? Who's listening? Are you guys really listening to the Dave Matthews Band? Who are these hobos? You would listen to something like this. That's why you guys can't support this show. Because you listen to the Dave Matthews Band. Like, who the fuck are these hobos? I don't even know who they are. New Orleans. Let's go see the Dave Matthews Band. It's a festival. I'm not looking that up. All they play is festivals here. So they're included. Now, let's see. Music Center, Dave Matthews Band. Okay, here we go. The cheapest one is $68. But who's the Dave Matthews Band? I don't know who they are. Never heard of them. That's still a terrible value because GTA 6 is going to be $60. $70, that's 10 more bucks. So with that said, you're getting hundreds of hours of entertainment with Grand Theft Auto 6. You're getting 90 minutes of entertainment with the Dave Matthews Band. It's the music industry is not worth it. Don't go see these bands because you're getting ripped off. Unless, I mean, you just are. These ticket prices are insane. We're not checking Metallica. That's obviously expensive. If it's an obviously expensive band, we're not checking. Misfits are selling tickets for like $500, $600 in LA. So why are we complaining about the point is why are we complaining about the price of GTA 6 when you guys have no problem going to see these bands, which, by the way, give you hearing loss? And this game is too much money if it was at $100, which, there's nothing that suggests that the game is $100. Yeah, whoever mentioned the Dave Matthews Band, we should probably ban them because I just don't understand how you could have such terrible taste. Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah, he might be a little bit cheaper. Let's see if he presents a value here in 2025. Weird Al. Let's see if Weird Al presents a value. 2025 tour dates, Weird Al. Okay, Las Vegas. It says VIP. There is no... I guess you have to buy VIP. Oh, here we go. Tickets. Let's go see Weird Al's ticket prices and let's see. I don't understand. The point that we're trying to make is that $100 is a value. I don't understand. You guys got no problems going to see these bands. They give you hearing loss. They're not even playing. None of these bands even actually. It's all bullshit, is what it is. They don't even. They're playing to playback. But you're spending hundreds of dollars to go see these bands. Most of them are washed up, right? And the good bands, they cost. Well, even the washed up bands cost a lot of money. $100 for Grand Theft Auto 6. Is an incredible value. I don't understand how you can argue against the value of video games is still incredible. I mean, it really is when you really think about it. An average game is what? At minimum, like 4 or 5 hours? 6 hours? That's 6 hours of entertainment for $70. You're not getting that with a concert. But they're different experiences, Michael. They're different experiences. Yeah, it's like, yeah, they are different experiences, but I mean, why are we complaining about the price point when you guys are going to see these expensive bands, these washed up bands that no one's ever heard of these losers anymore? It makes no sense. We're going to ban Tom Petty. We're going to get that ban because Tom Petty passed away. So that's an automatic ban. 10-minute ban on that. And Israeli Shekels is coming through yet again.
The 11111 super chatted 35 Israeli new shekels and 90 agamot. GTA 6 will cost $150. My grandma works at Rockstar. Trust me, bro.
Yeah. And, it's insanity to me. I mean, this whole thing is insanity to me. It's a big joke. I mean, I don't understand how we're still talking about this game at this particular stage in 2025. You can't tell me that Rockstar's in a great position with this game. It makes absolutely no sense. Oh, they're waiting for the last moment to start marketing this game. I mean, how does that even make sense? And I told you, I know you guys won't even, some of you guys will fall off before then. Like, you won't even be around when the game damn launches because you won't be watching the show because you can't handle it. You literally cannot handle this because you want a sprint instead of a marathon. That's the problem with you, is that you want that immediate dopamine hit and you can't get it. And you're not here for the long haul. And I said I was in this for the long haul. And we're covering Grand Theft Auto 6. And we've been covering Grand Theft Auto 6 even before Trailer 1 came out, weeks before that. We were locked into GTA 6 and covering it within a live environment, which no one else is doing on this platform. They're making videos, but no one's doing a live podcast or anything of that nature covering GTA 6. It doesn't exist, not in a live environment. It literally doesn't exist. No one is talking about this game right now live. That's why we almost have 300 viewers. So if you guys like these live podcasts and you are new here for GTA 6 coverage, this is the only place to find this in a live environment. No one else is doing this. They're making videos, they're clickbaiting, they're doing this, that, and the third. And it's okay for them to do that, but whenever World Class comes out here and starts clickbaiting, they got me on the motherfucking GTA forum saying, this guy's a troll. How am I a troll? You don't even care to watch the videos because you're a loser. These losers in their basement, oh, Michael's making Grand Theft Auto 6 videos, and he's a bigger clickbaiter than Mr. Boss for the win. How am I clickbaiting? The game's dead. What you want me to tell you? That ain't clickbait. How is the game not dead? It doesn't even exist. If the game existed, we could go out and buy it. If the game existed, your grandma would know of it, but she doesn't know of it. And that's how you know the game is going to fail. You know, if the game comes out later this year and your grandma still doesn't know of GTA 6, then Rockstar hasn't done their job. Rockstar hasn't done their job. Okay, if you mention the Dave Matthews Band, it's going to be an automatic ban. Okay, I don't know who that is, and they're losers. Do you like Kurt Cobain? That's going to get you a ban too. Unbelievable. That's going to get you a 10-minute ban. It's unbelievable. These incels in here. And Lit Dan 2K is coming through, and he's coming through in a way that makes sense with that hardcore loyalty badge. 40-month loyalty badge, no bullshit. He's hit it for the marathon, and that's what we love to see. Lit Dan 2K is in the building. He's coming through hard and strong with a 40-month membership. And as such, we're going to go ahead and get the lasers. We're going to go ahead and get the fireworks. We're going to go ahead and get the confetti. As Lit Dan 2K is coming through with that 40-month membership. Fake GTA fans could never be me. Yeah, that's what they are. They're fake GTA fans. They're fake GTA fans. They're more interested in the social discussion surrounding this game than they are actually playing it. Those aren't real gamers. Those aren't real gamers. They're just not real gamers. They get a bigger dopamine hit by talking about the game than they do actually playing the game, and that means it's time to pack the consoles up and just say that you moved on, because that's what happens. You grew up, and it's time to just realize that gaming isn't no longer for you. Well, that's okay, because this is the last big game. This is literally it. So the boomers that are kind of clinging on to this hobby, expecting greatness, well, this is the last opportunity for that moment potentially. I mean, it really is. There's nothing that's going to come close to this game in sheer volume and in sheer magnitude of what it's going to potentially provide if they can really hit their home run with this game. There's nothing that's going to come close. Not even Elder Scrolls 6. No one cares about that. Why would I care about Elder Scrolls 6? I just saw their latest output 2 years ago with Starfield. It was garbage. It was the same game that they've been making since 1997. I'm not interested in playing games that still look like, I'm an NPC. Hi, would you like a quest? It's like, wow, this is a disrespect to my intelligence. Like, the NPCs look like robots. Give me the era of AI gaming. This is ridiculous. Because at least that'll speed things up and make things a little bit more believable and interesting with NPCs and things like that. And the Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be a total disaster, and I can't... I just keep seeing these comparisons. Oh, well, I'm an Elder Scrolls fanboy, and we've been waiting. We've been waiting since 2018, and Todd Howard hasn't said anything about the game, and it's like, well, no shit. You didn't get a trailer 1 in 2018. If you had a trailer 1 and they gave you a time frame on when to expect the game, then yeah, I would be upset too. But they didn't give you a time frame. They said we're working on it, and here's the title card. Boom, that's it. No shit, the game wasn't coming out at any point in the near future. That was pretty obvious. So I'm not sure. You cannot compare this to the Elder Scrolls 6. Stop doing that because that makes zero sense. This has nothing to do with the Elder Scrolls 6 and the way that Rockstar has rolled this one out. I'm done with the Elder Scrolls fanboys and their stupid idiot bullshit that they bring. The Elder Scrolls, I've been waiting 2018. We've been down bad. And it's like, no, you haven't been waiting for that game. They haven't revealed it. There's no trailer 1. There's no time frame on when to expect the game. You put that on yourself. Oh, so sick of these gamers. Like, these gamers, like, I swear, like, oh my God. Like, just, like, we need higher level thinker gamers. The same ones complaining about 30 frames per second are the same ones shilling San Andreas. They released GTA 5 Enhanced to delay GTA 6. Okay, let me ask you guys this, and I haven't installed GTA 5 Enhanced, but on the PlayStation 5, this is what it does. When there's fire or smoke, if you turn the camera, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. And if this is the rocks, like how, maybe they fixed it in the PC version. I have no idea, because I play it on disc, so it's unpatched from what they have done since that build. But if you have GTA 5 Enhanced on PC, can you guys check that for me if they fix that? Because if that's not fixed, that's an embarrassment. I mean, that's straight up an embarrassment. Like, and the smoke and the fire, it turns with the camera. Like, bro, it's not 1992 anymore. You know what I mean? Like, so if you have GTA 5 Enhanced, which just came out for free on the PC about a week or so ago, you let me know if the smoke turns with the camera when you move the camera, if that makes any sense. And if you guys don't know, then I guess I'll have to test it out for myself. But I'm not going to play the game if it's like that, if they still haven't fixed that. Oh, it's fixed? Is it really fixed? Well, I certainly hope it is, because maybe that was a glitch on the disc version, but that was embarrassing. It's not fixed, ignore the subversion? What does that mean? Oh my God. Well, you guys are saying it's fixed. You guys are saying it isn't fixed. I don't know what to tell you. The 2D billboard smoke, yeah, it's terrible. The Series S is holding everything back, but they can't afford to alienate the player base since consoles will be hard to get before launch. This is okay. Right here, Mike Bobo Stinks is he's talking sense. No one is bringing up the factor of Xbox Series S and how the game potentially might have to be scaled back because of that console and the GPU power and the limitations of that GPU in the Xbox Series S. The PC version is worse than the OG version. All it did was make things look worse and break all the mods. It is fixed. It is fixed. Stop baiting. Okay. Well, we're hearing that it's fixed, and that's great news, because the disc version of the PS5 Enhanced version has that problem, and it's like, I don't know how they ship that way, because that's embarrassing. Like, the smoke turns, it's so obvious too. You say it's fixed, yet there hasn't been a patch in days to make that make sense. GTA Definitive Edition is the biggest cash grab. Yeah, but who really wanted to play those old games? I mean, you know, it's just like we played them when they came out. We didn't really need to play them again. Oh, fuck. Dude, it's 53 degrees, by the way. Jeez. It's winter out here. Well, San Andreas is still the best GTA game by sheer magnitude of content that you can do within the game, and then GTA 4 gutted that in favor of realism and physics and immersion and graphics and HD stuff, and that's fine, I guess. But they didn't return that within GTA 5. GTA 5, I thought it was going to be the pinnacle of GTA 4 and San Andreas kind of combined, and they were going to bring things back that were left out in GTA 4, but they didn't do that. And that's why it was very disappointing. And in fact, they cut things from GTA 4. And it's like, how are we not improving upon these things? The combat system, go look at the Chromecast video. It's ridiculous what GTA 5 turned out to be. And I understand that maybe adding the 3 playable characters in there really messed things up. But with that said, it's crazy to say the least. Vice City was the shit back then. GTA 3 is the best game. No, we don't need more remakes, bud. We need GTA 6. We don't need more remakes, bud. We don't need more remakes. Borderlands 2 is coming after GTA 6, but Borderlands is launching September, so this is impossible. GTA 6 2026. Yeah, people said that. Oh, Take-Two never said that, and it's like it's literally on the graphic, bud, and it's in chronological order. So the graphic shows that Borderlands 2 was supposed to come out. GTA 6, rather, was supposed to come out before Borderlands 2, and obviously that isn't the case. And I already told you, I said Borderlands 2, because Borderlands 2 is coming in September, where does that leave room for GTA 6? That's going to cannibalize sales. No one's buying Borderlands because the marketing alone is going to make people not buy other games. That's what you need to understand. There's no way that this game is coming out this year. I don't care what you think on GTAforums.com, guys. Okay, I know some of you guys are from here, and you're saying, oh, I'm a fucking clickbaiter like Mr. Boss for the win. Motherfucking ass. I don't know what to tell you. But you guys are wrong. The game ain't coming out this year. The marketing alone is gonna make people not want to buy other games. So when the marketing does start, if it presumably does come out later this year, you're talking the marketing alone for this game, trailer 2, screenshots, whatever else they put out, is going to make people save up for GTA 6 instead of buying these other games. So why would Take-Two cannibalize other sales from Mafia: The Old Country? The game is not coming out this year. There's no way that this is possible. The game is not coming out this year. I want you to clip this, and I want to be proven wrong. I don't care, but at the end of the day, I won't be proven wrong because Grand Theft Auto 6 is not releasing in fall of 2025. It's not happening. Take-Two cannot cannibalize the sales of their other products because the hype and the marketing has to start for this very soon. That alone is going to take away attention from the other games that are coming within this same similar timeline. Who's going to buy Mafia: The Old Country when they can save up for GTA 6 that's coming in just a few months after the release of Mafia: The Old Country? You guys are complaining about $100. You obviously can't buy more than one game. So if you can only buy one game, it's obviously going to be GTA 6. They are not going to have that in there where this is going to potentially disrupt their timeline and their cash flow. This game is 2026. It's not coming out this year. How much do you want to put on this? Doesn't make any sense. It's way too crowded for Take-Two and the release timeline. Borderlands 4 is going to be a total colossal failure because, well, Borderlands, it's a totally different game. They still have time to market it. No, they don't. Okay, it's over. Borderlands 4, no one's buying that. It's releasing way too close to GTA 6. Borderlands 4 comes out in September. If GTA 6 releases in late October or November, it's still too close to Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4 is totally dead. It's as simple as that. Take-Two doesn't care about their other properties? Sure they do. NBA 2K makes a boatload of money. That's what I'm saying. They're not. There's no pressure to get this one out, and seemingly Rockstar has full control on when this releases. Take-Two isn't barging in and saying, "Hey, this is when it has to release," and that's the problem. You have to set deadlines, because if no one sets a deadline, then they can just they can work on it when they desire. You don't work for Rockstar. You're not a Punisher. You're nothing, just a YouTube creator. I don't know what you're talking about, bud. Maybe go back to school. The game isn't coming out this year. It's not happening. I've always stood with that. Now, if we do get a trailer in April, that would be fantastic, but that doesn't even mean the game is coming out. We could get trailer 2 in April and the game, maybe they say early 2026. And they delay the game. They delay the game and they say, here's trailer 2, but we need more time in the oven with this. I could see that being definitely a possibility. This game is not coming out this year. It's going to disrupt too many things, and they can't have that. The devs are not ready to grind. Well, if the devs aren't ready to grind, then they're not A+ players. They need to be fired. You think Tom Brady and the Patriots won championships because the team wanted to sit on the bench and drink some Gatorade? Come on. I mean, I'm serious. If the team is not willing to sacrifice a few things in their personal lives to get this game out and ensure that it hits the deadline, then maybe they shouldn't be working for that company. Greatness comes in the face of adversity. And if these devs have no deadlines and they can just lollygag all day and all night in the office, I mean, Jesus Lord, nothing's ever going to get done. Someone has to get in charge over there and say, hey, look, Sam Hauser needs to wake up and stop fucking vacationing on the beach and say, hey, look, you know, we need to get this motherfucking game out. And that means all hands on deck. And if these woke devs can't handle it, then maybe they should have found a different occupation. Because they knew going in that damn well there was going to be video game crunch, that they were going to have to work overtime, that they were going to have sleepless nights, and that's how great quality work happens. Your favorite games were always, well, not always, but probably, you know, typically made under pressure. So I don't understand why that's frowned upon these days. Michael is right. No ad campaign yet. Just confirms this isn't coming out this year. Well, the losers, you know, believe that they don't need a long marketing campaign, and I disagree. It makes zero sense for them to just come out of the blue and start marketing it like 4 months before the game releases. It makes zero sense. The ad campaign doesn't start when you want it to. Ad campaign doesn't start when you want, doesn't mean the game isn't coming out. Okay, so you're saying the 460 plus days is normal for them to just stay silent? Dude, it's 2025, bro. Like, if we were having this discussion in March of 2024, well, yeah, it would be silly for me to say that the game isn't coming out. We have no idea. It's too soon, right? But now that we're in March of 2025, yeah, there's a possibility it still could hit this year. But it's not looking great right now. And I don't think anything is going to change anytime soon. Why would it? Game development is a creative space. If these devs don't care about the game, to have a real commitment to it, then we aren't getting the game this year, and the game might not be good anyway. Yeah, well, they had a problem with the transition from working from home to working at the office. Happened with Cyberpunk. It feels pretty normal for the silence now. This happened with other games like Death Stranding, but this game is not out in 2025. Let them cook. No, Cyberpunk had no. Cyberpunk had. I'm not going to go look it all up and do that research. I'm sure AI can help you, but like, bro, no, Cyberpunk wasn't this quiet, dude. They were doing these Night City Wire events months leading up to the game launch, weeks. We heard the delays. No. Cyberpunk was not this quiet. I don't remember it being that quiet. Why does it seem so illogical for Rockstar Games to stay silent about the game, given it's almost guaranteed to be a massive seller even without an official announcement? Because you guys act like everyone on the planet knows what this game is. They've already forgotten about it. Normal people have already moved on. They watched trailer 1 when it came out, and they moved on. And Rockstar hasn't talked about the game. Most people forgot about this entire game, except the internet crowd. I mean, it's as simple as that. And this game is going past the internet bubble. It's going past the internet bubble. Your grandma will know of this game when it comes out. I don't understand how you guys think them being silent is a positive thing. I don't understand how you can spin that and say that makes a lot of sense. They've never been this silent before for any of their previous releases. You can't tell me that makes any sense. Even people that don't even play video games know what GTA is. Yeah, they know what GTA is, but they probably don't know of GTA 6. Yeah, they know GTA, but they don't know GTA 6. How do they know there's a new game coming out? Dude, there's probably people that don't even know the first trailer even exists because it came and went. Teaser trailer November 2012. Official game trailer May 2013. Gameplay trailer June 2016. Okay. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't know why you guys think this is normal. This isn't normal for Rockstar Games anyway. They've never been this quiet. Let's get this rage bait out of here. There was a 3-year gap between trailer 2 and 3 for Cyberpunk. Okay, but we're talking about Rockstar Games. They've never been this silent before. Okay, but here's the thing. You have Mafia: The Old Country coming out in the summer. The marketing has to start for that. What's going on with that game, right? That game's coming out in the summer. Well, now, when is the summer? Well, it could be from anywhere from June to maybe September. I don't know. So, where's the marketing for the Mafia game? Well, we don't know where the marketing is for the Mafia game. Okay, if trailer 2 comes out next month for GTA 6, why would anyone buy the Mafia game? I wouldn't. If you only have enough for one game, who cares about Mafia, right? The new Mafia game, no one's buying that. Why would you buy that? They just put out GTA 6 trailer 2 and they confirmed that it's coming out fall 2025. Why would I buy Mafia Old Country? It's literally cannibalizing the sales of their properties. Doesn't make any sense to me. You can't market all of this shit at once. You can't do that. It's going to interfere. Borderlands 4 is going to have negative. Nope. Red Dead Redemption 2 got no. I'm not going to do the research for you guys. You got AI. Takes 3 seconds to do the research. If the storefronts are all fake with the AI writing, this game is in trouble. Yeah, I saw that. Well, I don't know if it's AI writing, but there's a typo. Yeah, there's going to be AI in this game to help with assets and things like that. I'm pretty positive. For this game to not have AI would actually be. Okay, we're not just talking about trailers, we're talking about screenshots. We haven't gotten anything since December of 2023. You guys just want to go off the trailer stuff, and it's like, it's not just about the trailers, it's about we haven't gotten screenshots. Rockstar hasn't even talked about this game since officially December 2023. How that is not a problem in your eyes as we're in March of 2025. This is why you guys can't handle this conversation. God, 52 degrees out here, feels like fucking 38. Holy shit. Okay, we're not talking about Evil Within 2. I don't know what that has to do with anything that we're... If you're going to go off topic, we're going to get you timed out. It doesn't have anything to do with the current discussion. It will be released this year. Okay, well, if you guys want to play Contrarian, that's fine with me. But when it gets delayed, you won't be back up in here, we can tell you that. I don't know why you guys. I mean, look, I want this game to come out later this year, and I hope you guys are right. I'm not. Believe me, I don't want to wait any longer. But right, dude, like I don't know how you know you guys keep moving the goalposts. That's all you do. You keep moving the goalposts. Once December 27th came and gone, then it was January, then it was February, then it was March. Oh, we're going to wait until GTA 5 enhanced PC version comes out, and then the runway is clear for GTA 6. Well, is it? Because I have yet to see anything for GTA 6. Rockstar hasn't talked about this game since December of 2023, and yet you're supposed to instill confidence in us that the game is still on track for fall 2025 because the suits said it was. Oh, come on, bud. Like, how can you guys not see this obvious delay? I mean, it's just like we already had the delay announcement last year. The devs they had to transition. It was a mandatory thing that they had to come work from home to the office, work from home to the office, work from home to the office. That's cutting into the development schedule, period, end of story. Now they probably are on the crunch to try and get this to the finish line to see if, and they probably don't even know if they can hit it. Right now, they might not be at a point where they know that they can maybe release this game in the fall of 2025, but you don't want to have this conversation because it isn't sexy. It's as simple as that. You don't want to have this conversation because it isn't sexy. But if Asmongold had the same conversation, the whole damn chat would be like, great point, oh my God. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm going to be right, and I don't want to be right this time around because it's boring, and not only that, we want GTA 6 this year, and I hope you guys are right. But right now, it's just like the price point thing. I mean, where are you getting your damn information from? Oh, because Take-Two said so? Well, Take-Two also said a lot of things. They said Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming, and then it got delayed. Trailer 2 could come out anytime, but it doesn't mean the game is coming out. I think realistically, let's say the game is delayed internally. I think they wait until fall of 2025 to put out trailer 2, or late this year, to give us trailer 2 and say, hey, look, it's coming in the spring. I think that could be a feasible option. That's what I'm saying. The Leslie Benzies game got a gameplay trailer before GTA 6. Do you think the second trailer will receive more views than the first? Yeah, that's a great question. I think the trailer 2 will be successful. I'm not sure. I think trailer 2 will be successful. I'm not sure how successful it will be, but since it's been so long since we've seen this game, I think it will do decent because of that. It won't be as many as the first, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, well, they've already, because people have forgotten about this game. It's like, the internet bubble hasn't, but at the end of the day, Cena turned heel before GTA 6. People have their right to believe the game is coming out this year. Yeah, and I have my right to believe that it's not. I already told you guys I'm siding with you guys. I'm not trying to argue with you guys, but I'm just looking at this from a realistic perspective, and it's not really making much sense to me on how you're supposed to market all of these other games and similar games, mind you. Mafia of the Old Country is coming out literally this summer. There's no trailer 2 for that. What's going on with that game? Well, are they waiting for GTA 6 to pull the curtain back on Mafia of the Old Country? Because they potentially don't want to cannibalize sales. I think this whole GTA 6 thing is holding the industry hostage in terms of what these publishers are doing and really their strategies in terms of pushing these properties. Why are we not seeing trailer 2 for Mafia of the Old Country? We got a couple of more months before summer, but I think they're waiting until the last minute to pull the curtain back on that game. And to say, look, this is when it's coming out, and it's like, bro, how can you put out trailer 2 for GTA 6 and expect people to go out and buy Mafia? No one's doing that. No one is doing that. The attention gets shifted. Even if the game even if the game comes out later, the attention gets shifted. GTA. No one's buying Mafia the Old. So literally, the marketing alone for this game, Trailer 2, if it does release in April, yeah, there's still time for Mafia the Old Country, but it's like, well, if Trailer 2 gives us an official release date for later this year, the whole dynamic of this game changes, because right now it's still a big question mark. And that's what's fun about covering this, is because, well, no one knows. When people start knowing when this game actually does release and they actually have pre-orders and things like that, I'm not saying it's going to be not as fun covering this, but it is a big mystery, and that's sort of intriguing, but also concerning. Okay, we're going to have to wrap this up here soon. It's getting cold out here. Oh, this wind chill. I don't think it's 51 degrees out here. I'll tell you that right now. Holy shit. Oh. Let's go. I can't react to your chat if you're not going to chat. I'm not going to sit here. It's cold. It's windy. The wind chill. I got to look at this wind chill, bro. Holy shit. It's freezing out here. 51 degrees, by the way. Feels like 25. Never felt such cold weather before in my life. That has to be wrong. Like dead ass, that has to be wrong. Let's go. Last round of chat. Well, if you guys don't want to chat, we'll wrap it up here. Not going to wait for you guys to figure it out. Okay, well, I guess we'll just wrap it up here, because you guys have nothing to say. Oh. Go inside, it's warm. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to end the stream, and then we're going to go inside, because it's cold out here. It's not 51. I think that might be frozen, actually. It's got to be about 48 degrees at least. People need to participate. They certainly do, but they won't. We've seen this for years straight. But if anyone else had the same discussion show, they would be eating it up. If Alana Pierce came out here, you guys, oh shit. It'd be the highest rated live show on YouTube. Let's go, GTA 6, GTA 6, let's go, last round, GTA 6, talk about it, let's go. There's nothing to talk about, Michael. Well, then why does anyone why is anyone on the forums? Why is anyone talking about it on social media? Why is there any conversation surrounding this game if there's nothing to discuss? I disagree. I can talk about this game until the damn thing releases, until 2029. I don't care. I can talk about GTA 6. I need the audience that's willing to discuss it. Shit. Not this AI fucking bot shit in here. You guys can't discuss the game because you need more content. Well, you guys are losers. I don't need more content. I can discuss the game. In fact, it's more fun to discuss the game right now because, again, it's a big question mark. We don't know when this game is coming. The game could be delayed. There's just a lot of factors. GTA 6 will come out this year, and it will be worth, and it will not be worth anything above $20. I don't. We're looking for low. We're not looking for low substance comments here. We're looking for something a little bit more interesting than that. What if GTA 6 is a disappointment? Well, I'm pretty sure it will be, and we've already covered that. But we can recover it. But right now we're focused on really what's going on with this game, because the current word on the block is that Trailer 2 is coming next month, and everyone's just repeating a bunch of bullshit. But we're not talking about Neil Druckmann. Let's go ahead and get you up out of here. Where is GTA 6? Rockstar is too busy. Let's go ahead and get you up out of here. Let's go ahead and get you up out of here. Low substance, by the way, GTA 6 will not be anything advanced. The technology is not there yet. I don't know what you're talking about, bud. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you saying the game is going to be a disappointment, or are you not saying the game's going to be a disappointment? What are you talking about? This will certainly be a above average quality title. I mean, but it's going to be disappointing in a lot of areas, depending on your personal preferences to previous GTA games. Okay, let's go ahead and get you up out of here. Look at this right here. Ryan Curtis is in the building here. And he's coming through in a way that makes sense with that 37-month loyalty badge. You love to see it. Ryan Curtis is certainly in the building here, and he made a damn point with a 37-month loyalty badge. And as such, we're going to go ahead and get you the lasers. We'll get you the confetti and get you the fireworks as well. Big shout out to Ryan Curtis coming through with the 37-month loyalty badge. And this is what he says right here. I wouldn't be surprised if they delayed GTA 6 until 2027 to bank on the 30th anniversary of GTA. They might as well. At this point, they might as well push it back, throw in the AI, and have the first game to incorporate, first AAA title to incorporate AI. And in a way that truly makes sense. I think that would be crazy. Yeah, I think the game has been internally delayed, and I think that we will see potentially trailer 2 at the end of this year, and it might showcase a spring 2026 release window. I honestly think that's what's going to happen, and that's not what people want to hear. But, yeah, I don't think this is coming in fall of 2025. I mean, it's just like, where is this game, dude? Like, where is the game? If we got a teaser in December of 2023, if it was just a teaser and it said GTA 6 coming soon or whatever, like if it was vague, bro, we got a trailer 1, bro. We got a trailer 1, we got artwork, we got a press release. So where's the game? Rockstar goes silent for 460 plus days. Like, you can't tell me this is a good sign for this game. It's not some like 5D marketing strategy here. It's like, no, that's not how you market the game, dude. If that's how you market things, then every company would be doing the same thing. They wouldn't make trailers for movies. They wouldn't push any of that stuff. Like, dude, that's not how marketing works. It's like some schizo internet bubble theory on how marketing works. And it's like, where's your degree in marketing? Did you go to college for that? No, you didn't. Shut your mouth. That's not marketing. By them saying nothing, that says everything. And it's like, no, it kind of doesn't. I mean, it's hyping up the internet crowd, but they already bought the game. So you're not marketing it to new people. You're not making new sales. You're not generating revenue. The internet incels already bought the game. It doesn't matter what they have to say. You know, we're looking at the mainstream audience for this title. This is a mainstream game. This is FIFA, Madden combined. This is Call of Duty combined. All of those numbers combined and more. It's bigger than the internet, bud. There's people that play video games without, being on the internet. Believe it. You sit here and talk about, I'm marketing the game for Rockstar, by the way, with 240 viewers. We're just doing such a great job, aren't we? Yeah, this is marketing, by the way. How is it marketing? What are you talking about? I don't understand that. I don't understand that take. Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up here. It's just getting too cold out here. 51 degrees, by the way. That's got to be frozen. I'm looking up the weather. No, it's not that. It is freezing out here, homie. Yeah, it says 51, but I certainly don't feel like it. Well, the new Call of Duty is going to struggle this year because presumably that's going to release in October unless they push it up a little bit because of the release of GTA 6. Assuming, of course, GTA 6 comes out later this year, you're going to see that game not do well in terms of numbers. No one's buying Call of Duty, especially if GTA 6 is coming out late October, November. Call of Duty is going to have to move up, right? Like literally, if you're Activision right now, you got to move Call of Duty up. Call of Duty is a massive juggernaut, but it's still not as big as GTA 6. Nothing is as big as this game. Call of Duty is coming out earlier this year than it's ever been, and you're not understanding this at all, which is sad. Even games like that are going to have to be moved up. You cannot release a Call of Duty in October the same time GTA 6 comes out. No one's playing that new Call of Duty. It's a dead game. So either they delay Call of Duty and they wait until next year, or they push it up. You cannot release Call of Duty. You can't do it. You can't release Call of Duty around the same time that this game releases, which presumably this comes out late October, early November. I don't understand how the new Call of Duty is going to be successful. It's not. I mean, it will be, but all of the attention is going to be shifted immediately to GTA 6. So anything that Call of Duty does post-launch, it's over. No one's going to be downloading it. Holy shit. It's unbelievable. Rockstar has put the industry on hold. Oh. 69 degrees here in Indiana. Great, don't care. What does that have to do with the show? What does that have to do with what we're talking about? I'm not the weatherman, bud. Holy shit. You want to derail. Why aren't the mods timing this shit out? If it's an off-topic conversation and it has nothing to do with the topic at hand, it's a disrespect to my time and it's a disrespect to the people listening to the show. Fuck these people. Get them out of here. Don't let them have a voice. You want to talk about GTA? That's fine. You want to talk about something else that's irrelevant that we're not talking about? I have no idea why you... Makes no sense to me. You don't do that anywhere else. Never seen it anywhere else. Something is telling me trailer 2 will be the inevitable delay announcement. Well, that's what I said. I think to soften the blow, I think they'll put out trailer 2 with the delay. I think so. Maybe trailer 2 does come out next month, but that doesn't mean the game's coming out later, and that'll be a relief to a lot of these publishers because then they'll start announcing their games and when they're coming out. I already said that the new Call of Duty is. I don't care what they have in store, unless it's a totally revamped Call of Duty experience from the ground up. I mean, how are you going to excite people when Call of Duty is going to suffer this year? Like it's the sales are going to be not good. They're going to be below average probably because GTA 6 is presumably coming out right around that time. So how if you were Activision and you say, well, I don't understand. You have to move it up. You have to move Call of Duty up to September. You have to move Call of Duty up to September. Because no one's playing Call of Duty after this comes out. Let me tell you that right now. I don't care what you want to say. They're different games. It's a different audience. No. No one is playing Call of Duty. I don't understand. I mean, I really don't get it. Unless you yeah. Will GTA 6 be the last GTA game? Probably. At least the next one for the next 25 years. People will just buy both? No. Yeah, Call of Duty will still sell and it'll make a lot of money. I'm not saying it's going to be a total flop, but like, dude, it probably won't do as well as it has done in the past years. Why would it? All of the attention is going to be focusing on, okay, if you had one option to buy one game and GTA 6 was coming out 1 week after the new Call of Duty, you're not going to buy the new Call of Duty. It's the same game. No one is buying Call of Duty this year. It's over. Unless they have, it's the same game. You know what to expect when you're buying Call of Duty, and in some cases that works well. But at the end of the day, dude, I've never felt cold like this before in my life. Fucking eyes are watering out here. It cannot be 51 degrees. Holy shit. GTA 6 is 100% not releasing this year. Well, I mean, until I see something that points me in the opposite perspective and viewpoint, then yeah, I agree with you. People will buy Call of Duty. So I'm not saying people won't buy Call of Duty, but if you had, let me just say this right now, if you had one opportunity to buy one game, what is it going to be? The new Call of Duty, or is it going to be GTA 6? Oh, holy shit. Where's the support? I've been out here for 2 hours in the freezing cold. There's no way it's 51. Dude, there's no way it's 51 out here. You can't lie to me like that. It's not 51 degrees. It is, dude, it's winter time out here, homie. I think that's froze. It is not 51 degrees out here. It is freezing out here. And that's what we're talking about. The support is coming back in. Let's go ahead and get you them fireworks, bud.
Imposter Boy super chatted
That's what we love to see.
$4.99. GTA 6 might as well be the last game ever made.
Yeah.
Nothing will ever compare or live up to the hype. This is the final major event.
I mean, it
in
really
video
is. I mean, if
history.
this game is a disappointment, there's no point in continuing to. There's nothing left to see, in my opinion. I mean, Elder Scrolls 6, we've already seen what they can do. With Starfield, that was kind of their proving ground to say, yes, we still have it. And they, in my opinion, they don't have it anymore. So why are we interested in the Elder Scrolls 6? It's going to be the same engine more than likely. It's going to be the same old garbage. So this is really the be-all, end-all of video games in terms of like something actually massive coming out. You know, you could say, well, the next Cyberpunk and the next Witcher, and it's like, dude, it's all Unreal Engine. Like, that's not interesting. Just for that reason alone, the new Cyberpunk and Witcher are going to be Unreal Engine. And Clad in Shadows 99's coming through with a super sticker. That's what we love to see as well. And as such, we're going to go ahead and get you those fireworks. Clad in Shadows 99 coming through. And we'll go ahead and get you the lasers, bud. Clad in Shadows 99 coming through. And Imposter Boy coming through with a 5. I don't understand the argument that Call of Duty, well, the new Battlefield, when's that supposed to come out? Well, that's never coming out. That's a live service game. That's never going to be finished. You know, the new Battlefield does not look good. I don't know what you guys are seeing in that, but it looks like they took an Xbox 360 Battlefield title and said we're going to amp up the destruction and call it a day. And it's like, I understand it's alpha and I understand it's not finished, but like, dude, if you're inviting the players to play something that is just like, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know. I think Battlefield 2042 is better than the new Battlefield because at least that had a direction. And people didn't like it, and that's okay. They don't have to like it. You know, the hardcore Battlefield fanboys can cry and whine, but well, at least you got a game that was a little bit more complete than what you're getting now. Now you're getting a live service game that's just going to be constantly play tested for years to come. It's like the new Skate 4. The new Skate, what they've done to it's a skateboarding game, bro. Like how can you guys flop on a skateboarding game? Makes no sense. Well, Battlefield's time has probably just come and gone. I mean, no one wants to play those games anymore. I mean, the destruction looks okay, but that's about it. Playing the actual game, like, it's just another FPS. Doom: The Dark Ages looks good. The talent in the gaming industry is gone. Unreal Engine 5 is the best engine in gaming? Okay, buddy. Now that's a contrarian take. 2042 was a downgrade from the last game. Yeah, but look at what you have now. You don't even have a game. I don't even know what the hell it is that the Battlefield Labs, by the way. That's not a game. So they don't have any creative vision. There's no team that has any coherence on what they're doing. They're just like, well, we don't know how to make a great Battlefield game. So what we're going to do, this is our next best solution. We can't sit at this meeting table and come up with an idea on what we want this next Battlefield to be. Or even if they come up with a base, they have to then say, well, we want to do this like rollout thing where we're going to invite players to play this game that's never going to be finished or never finalized, and have them send us feedback. No, you don't listen to the fan feedback, because that's how you make a game that has no direction, right? I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. No film director goes to the movie critics and say, imagine if George Lucas went to the critics of Star Wars and said, how do I make a great Star Wars film? No. That's not how that works. But yet in the games industry, they hire these people straight out of these, and it's just like, what are we doing? Where is the direction for these games? It's nowhere to be found. And they did the same thing with the Dead Space remake. Instead of saying, hey, we want to put our stamp on the Dead Space remake, we want to make it how we want to make it, let's bring Dead Space back in a way that makes sense, with our vision in mind, while staying truthful and faithful to the original source material. They went and they hired Dead Space fanboys to ensure that the game was as safe as possible and that they wouldn't mess it up. And they still screwed it up because it had woke themes in there. And it's just like, I don't know how that game ever got made. They should make a documentary on how the Dead Space remake got made, because they didn't even make a profit, I don't think, or at least it sold under what it was projected to make. So that was a total flop. And it's like, dude, if I worked at EA and it had to come through me, I would have said, you're releasing a single player game with no DLC, no post roadmap, anything. Like, dude, this is a major flop. And you're talking about a game. It's like Dead Space. It's like, bro, this is a game that, like, it's like Xbox 360 era. People have forgotten about it. So I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't make sense. Oh. Developers want us to do the job for them. That's what I'm saying. It's utterly ridiculous. But these gamers love it because they're just so deprived of content. They're like, oh, I got to play the new Battlefield early. And it's like, okay. Like, they should have, what happened to the days of putting out a game that was complete and ready and actually had a vision and actually had sort of some direction. I mean, it's not there anymore. Dead Space 2 was better. Well, there won't be another Dead Space remake, because I think that's just not a great move to make. We're having audio issues here. This is stop. This headset is not cold weather, probably. Okay, we're gonna have to wrap this up. I'm tired of sitting in the cold. It's not 50 degrees out here. I mean, it's just, there's no way it's 50 degrees out here. It can't be 50 degrees. It is cold out here, dude. Now, granted, we've been sitting out here for 2 hours and not moving around, but it is cold out here. Holy shit. Oh. The finals has better destruction. Well, that's what I'm saying. They basically looked at the finals. Not that anyone plays that, but... Oh, my God. time to wrap it up. Well, we're waiting for you guys to say something interesting in the chat. But that's not a possibility here. People want to live inside GTA 6 but still expect the game to be 4K 60. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what people want. They won't admit it, but they want the fantasy of living within Vice City. And whatever that... But it's like, what do you want? You can't have both. You can't have 4K 60 and the fantasy of living and the depth and the immersion of living the virtual life within Vice City. You can't have both. It's not possible right now. Maybe in 20 years from now it will be, but 4K gaming, I mean, we've been struggling with 4K gaming for about 10 years. It's been 10 years we've been struggling with 4K gaming. Still not a thing. I think computer science has stalled. I mean, AI had to come in and they had to fake the 4K gaming to even do it. Like the raw power isn't there. Seems like there was a roadblock, and they found other ways to get around it, and it wasn't raw power. Natively running it at the resolution. So they do upscaling and machine learning and all of this other stuff, and it's like, well, that's how the 4K has to be presented, because if you try and run it at 4K 60 natively, it's going to be like barely 60 frames. For demanding titles, anyway. Why don't they put out another trailer for GTA 6? Well, that's the big question right now. But I don't know. These people are just so convinced it's coming later this year, and it's like I can't wait for it to be delayed. Just so that you guys can just simmer down on this. Well, it's still coming, and it's like, well, I hope it does. Let's get this game out later this year. That would be fantastic. We don't need to wait until 2026. Hell, they should just put it out unfinished. That wouldn't be anything new. Gamers have become the most demanding set of fans. People, directors don't even get this type of headaches. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but if you're working on this game, I mean, honestly, like, you're not looking at what people are saying about it on the internet. Like, it's just not a thing. That's what we're talking about. John Cena's coming through with the 5. John Cena's in the building. He's coming through with the $5 super sticker. You love to see it. And coming through in a way that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get you that confetti. John Cena is in the building. He's coming through with the 5. And in a way that makes sense, probably the last super chat of the show. As we wrap it up here, I've never, dude, yesterday was warm out here, but today it is not 50 degrees, dude. Ain't a damn way. Oh. Yeah, the old Cyberpunk treatment. Well, that's what I'm saying. They can just finish the game later. They don't have to finish it day one, and the gamers will sit there and they say, they love that. Big YouTubers think they're going to make real money off of GTA 6 RP. No, I think GTA 6 will be hopefully it's a departure from the we need something with less characters and more just kind of a grounded story. I don't need, that's the problem with Red Dead 2 is that they introduced like 500 characters, and it's like, dude, that's why the game takes so long to get through, because you have to go through all of their stories, and it's like a TV show. The first game didn't do that. I mean, it had characters in it, but you think GTA 6 will be GTA 5 with better graphics? We certainly hope it doesn't. No, hopefully not. That wouldn't be worth the wait. I still feel like we don't understand the magnitude of this game, and I guess that's normal. But like when this game becomes a reality, and we're getting closer to launch, like it's the biggest thing in entertainment. Like nothing is bigger than this. I mean, the consoles are going to be hard to find. We've talked about that yesterday, and that's going to become, the scalpers will before GTA comes out, they'll go out and they'll buy that stuff. They'll flip them on eBay for, double the amount because they're going to be hard to find. The PlayStation 5 Pro and the PlayStation 5, those will be sold out. You don't believe me now, and that's okay because that's what's going to happen. That's the GTA 6 effect. This is bigger than your standard release. Way bigger. Like there's no alternative either. It's like there's not a Saints Row you can go to. There's not a Watch Dogs you can play. There's not anything else like that anymore. So they don't even make these games. They really don't even make these games anymore. Just got to have patience. We are months away. Well, I hope it comes out. Look, I want this game to come out this year. Believe me, I don't want this to wait until 2020. Because if they delay it, well, then who cares about the game? Like, if they literally came out tomorrow and said, hey, look, GTA 6 is delayed, and we need more time in the oven, and it's coming out in spring of 2026, and we'll have more to share soon, who cares about the game then? Like, we will pause our coverage because it's like, well, we got the official word from Rockstar, and if the game isn't coming until spring of 2026, then, well, that's more waiting. And it's like, if they still have nothing to show for, then obviously it's just ridiculous. I mean, even if they gave us trailer 2, it's like, well, that, it would still be annoying because it's like, well, trailer 2 finally came out, but the game is now delayed, and it's like, yikes. That's what's going to happen. I'm pretty confident in that happening, and I want to be wrong, believe me. But I think that's what's going to happen. I think there's going to be a trailer 2, and I think there's going to be a delay announcement, and I think spring 2026. I think spring 2026 for GTA 6. That's what I'm going with. I think spring 2026 for GTA 6. I think it just makes more sense than what's going on right now with this game. They can have more time to market the game, and that would suck. Let me just say that right now. That would suck. GTA 6 trailer 2, but then the game gets delayed. It's like, well, trailer 2 doesn't. It kind of negates trailer 2. It's like, well, the trailer 2 effect doesn't have the same effect when we know the game is delayed, right? So if they do delay the game and it says at the end of trailer 2 that it's spring 2026, like my hype is already back down to zero. I mean, unless trailer 2 has something really fucking cool in it, which it probably will, and it'll be hyped for a little bit there. But like, dude, you're getting back to the reality of like, well, now the game isn't coming until spring of 2026 if, of course, this is what happens and this is how it plays out. Like, trailer 2 is not going to necessarily soften that blow for me. Now, if trailer 2 comes out and it's still coming out and they have a definitive release date of October of 2025, then yeah, you bet your ass trailer 2 is going to hit. It's going to hit different. Trailer 2 is going to hit different. So it really depends on what's going on here. And if trailer 2 comes out and the game is still on track for fall 2025 and now they have a specific release date in mind, then boom, trailer 2 is going to hit really, really good because now we're in the end game and it's finally time to pull the curtain back on this game in a way that makes sense. And it's like, wow, this game is actually a reality and not just some vaporware project, But if trailer 2 comes out and it says spring 2026, it's like, well, again, we're back to the trailer 1 thing where it's like they showed us all this cool stuff and the game isn't coming out anytime soon. My hype is getting deflated. That's what they did with trailer 1. They fucked up with trailer 1. It's like, they showed us all this stuff, and it's like, wow, nice sizzle reel. And the graphics looked amazing, especially for when trailer 1 first came out in late 2023. And then at the end of the trailer, it said coming in 2025, and it's like, yikes. Why are you putting the trailer out that soon? That's crazy. Like, I thought we were past that. Pause the coverage. It's barely March. It's March 11th, bud. How is it barely March? Barely March would be the end of February or early March. I don't understand what you're talking about, bud. We're not pausing the coverage. We can pause your comments, though. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'll cover it. I've been covering it for a long time, we're going to continue. But if they do delay the game, then we will probably pause our coverage because it's just getting ridiculous. And, the waiting game is getting really tiring. It is getting tiring. PS5 sold 75 million. It's time to release the game. Yeah, but if they wait even longer, that number only goes up. So the sales potentially, well, like I said, this is going to drive hardware sales. You need the hardware to play the game. It's not on PC. So, PS5, Series X, and then you have the Switch too. Like, dude, it's a bad time to release this game. Honestly, it's just a bad time to release this game. Like, I don't understand. The marketing it's just overcrowded this year. There's too much going on with Take-Two and what they got going on, Borderlands 4, Mafia, and then you have the Switch 2, a brand new console coming out later this year, potentially in the summer, right? And it's like, where does dude? It's going to be a little bit more quiet in 2026. You might as well push the game back to 2026, and then you can have all eyeballs on GTA 6. Not that, anything is going to take away from this game, but at the same time, there's just too much happening. You got a brand new console launch this year, Switch 2. Nintendo's going to rake in some money with that. You have Mafia: The Old Country coming out, and we don't know what's going on with that game. It's like that game's releasing this summer, by the way. And yeah, they still got months to market that, but I think they're really waiting on what's going on with this game. I think they're waiting until I don't know. So like, dude, imagine making a video game and saying, when are we going to release our game? Like, you're not putting yourself in their shoes. I don't care. Doesn't make any sense how you can release any game near this game. You're going to lose on sales. And it's not going to get any better. It's not like, well, because GTA 6 came out, everyone played the campaign and they beat it. Now there's nothing to play. No, the online will come after that. So the online is going to be even more bigger than the story mode, the campaign. Everyone is quickly publishing their slot before this game drops. Well, that's what I said. And I said, well, Call of Duty, honestly, they're going to have to move it up. I think September release for Call of Duty or early October. You got to get it away from this, and no one knows when this is coming. It's not like anyone else knows. Literally, no one knows. So it's like, well, if you're in charge of Call of Duty and you're in charge of when it releases, it's like, yeah, it's an annual release. I get that, but like, dude, Call of Duty has kind of fallen off, at least in terms of internet crowd hype. I don't know about mainstream appeal, but Call of Duty is just who's excited for another Call of Duty game? Like, bro, shake the formula up. Do something new with Call of Duty. And it's like, okay, so Call of Duty, it's like, who wants to play another Modern Warfare title? Like, it's the same crap. It's the same thing. Why would I want to play a Call of Duty game when I know what to expect with a Call of Duty game, and I don't know what to expect with this game? Because this is all new. This isn't GTA 5 2.0, and it better not be, at least. Kojima is dropping his game in like 3 months after just dropping his second trailer. That's what I'm saying. They pushed up Death Stranding 2 because of potentially the release of this game. That's how I see it anyway. I don't know when the first game came out, but I don't believe it was in the summer. I could be wrong. Let's see when Death Stranding 1 came out. Oh, this weather. Yeah, we got 13% of the battery, so we are going to have to wrap it up here anyway. Death Stranding 1 release date. How do we not have the answer? Okay, it came out November 8th, 2019, so yeah. They moved Death Stranding 2 up because of GTA 6. Pretty obvious on why they did that. Yeah, November of 2019. So if GTA 6 wasn't releasing this year, I don't think Death Stranding 2 would be coming out in the summer. But I think that's a smart move. I think that's a very smart move. I think that's a smart move from Sony to get it up in front of GTA 6. That's a smart move because there's nothing to play in the summertime anyway, right? There's nothing to play in the summertime, so now that's going to be different. There's going to be much more to play. You got Mafia coming in the summer. None of these, bro. No games release in the summer. This is not a thing. You're seeing the GTA 6 effect already. And these publishers are under the assumption that it's still coming in fall of 2025, and they're not taking any chances. So they're pushing. Bro, they don't release video games in the summer. There's a summer drought. That's always been a thing. They don't really push big titles in the summer. Now we're getting big titles in the summer, like Death Stranding 2, PlayStation 5 exclusive. Like, that's a pretty big game for the PlayStation 5. And then you're getting Mafia: The Old Country in the summer as well. And who knows what else is coming out in the summer, but I'm sure there's something else. And it's like those are two pretty big titles that you wouldn't normally see release in the summer. They're doing that because of GTA 6. Hell, they should just put Call of Duty right up in there too. The biggest jam-packed summer ever. Witcher 3 was released in the summer. Well, typically most games aren't released in the summer. August isn't. I mean, I guess August is technically summer, but the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake is in August. Yeah, everything. So what's in October? So there's literally nothing in October, is there, except for the annual releases like FIFA and Madden? Well, Madden's coming out in what August? Yeah, they usually drop that in August. So Call of Duty presumably still in October. I mean, I would push that up to September or August. I would push Call of Duty up to at least September. I think Call of Duty needs to they need to get that out sooner rather than later. But I don't think they have to make that decision right now because it's still up in the air. I think it's still up in the air, and there's no reason to announce it right now because we're still in March. But I think, as we get into May and June, there's going to have to be release dates on certain things. Okay. And now you guys want to talk about Metal Gear Solid. I don't want to talk about Metal Gear Solid. We got 11% on the battery, so one more minute here, and then we're going to wrap it up. One more minute or so, and we're going to wrap it up. Gears of War Trilogy. No one's playing that. No one is playing the Gears of War. Dude. No one is playing the Gears of War Trilogy, bud. Why is it so cold out here? No one is playing the Gears of War Trilogy. That is a dead franchise. Like 5 people on Xbox might play that, but it's not 2007. Well, the God of War remake trilogy. Oh, you're talking about God of War. I thought you were talking about Gears of War. Well, God of War's dead too. Oh, man. Yeah, no one, I mean, if they made a new God of War and they put it like in an interesting setting or something and they did something new with it, I think there could be potential there for, but if it's the same old slop, then. Right here, Georgie is coming through with the 5.
Georgie Cifuentes super chatted $5. Why is GTA 6 murdered?
Well, because Rockstar has nothing to show for it. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Georgie's coming through. Let's go ahead and get you those fireworks and lasers. Georgie is in the building and coming through in a way that makes sense. And as such, the lasers are deployed. Georgie is in the building and coming through. And we got the fireworks as well. do you think the reason GTA 4 wasn't released on PlayStation Vita was because of the hardware? Why would they release it on PlayStation Vita? That doesn't make any sense. No, you don't release it on PlayStation Vita because 5 people bought the damn thing. Body odor is coming through yet again. 2-time Tony Hawk combo. You love to see it.
Boy has just tipped €10 through Super Chat.
That's what we're talking about. B.O. is in the building, and he's coming through yet again with, I believe, the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. And as such, we're going to go ahead and get you those lasers. We're going to go ahead and get you them fireworks. And we're going to go ahead and get you that confetti as well. That's what we're talking about. B.O. is in the building, and he's coming through in a way that makes sense with that 10. And Georgie as well, as we wind this one down with low battery. So we're going to have to wrap this up here soon before it cuts off. It's hard to port GTA. No, they didn't put it on the PlayStation Vita because no. Why would you put it on the PlayStation Vita? That doesn't make any sense. Like 5 people bought the PlayStation Vita, bud. 5 people bought the PlayStation Vita. Why would anyone want to play that on the PlayStation Vita? Now, if the thing sold like hotcakes, well, that'd be a different story. It might make sense to put it on there, but... And yeah, the PlayStation Vita, I don't think that was powerful enough to handle GTA 4, but I don't know. I'm not a game dev. Couldn't tell you. But the Nintendo Switch 2, I mean, you know, you have that whole console coming out, and I don't know. I think this year is kind of just too busy with a lot of things going on, and that's a big. I mean, dude, the Switch 2 is coming out in the summer, right? Like, isn't that the rumor? Because if they release the Switch 2 and this comes out, like, no one's like, why would you buy the Switch 2 when this isn't even available for that console? Like, you have to move the Switch 2 up. The Switch 2 has to move up, and I think that's coming in the summer, right? Like, that's the recent rumor. When is the Switch 2 coming out? Do we know when the Switch 2 is coming out? I guess I got to Google that too. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could just talk to this thing and it just real time gives you answers without opening anything? Oh my God. We should have always on AI, and to enable it, you have to say, hey AI, and it just works. Instead of like going to Google and typing it in, and it's a lot of work. Okay, I'm going to look up the Switch 2 release because no one knows in here, which is baffling to me, but not really surprising. Switch 2 release date. We don't know. Bunch of articles to click on here. We don't know. We don't even know what. So Wednesday, April 2nd. Okay, hold on here. You guys were saying that trailer 2 for GTA 6 is supposed to come out April 1st. That's like the current rumor. Why would they do that when the Switch 2 is getting unveiled April 2nd? What the fuck? like why would Rockstar put out GTA 6 trailer 2 when the whole Switch 2 is going to be the talk of the town? That's a brand new console. That's a Nintendo. You know, that's 8 or so years in the making. Like, come on, dude. Like, there ain't no damn GTA 6 trailer 2 next month. Like, y'all are small. I mean, unless it's late April. Dude. Oh, my God. Okay, we're going to have to wrap it up here. That is going to do it. We're going to wrap it up here. That is going to do it. We've been talking for over 2 hours. It's just too cold to continue. Plus, we got low battery, so we have to wrap it up regardless if we want to or not. So with that said, that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. And we will see what happens here as the days go by and the weeks go by. But Switch 2 unveil is April 2nd, so I don't know why people believe that there's going to be a GTA 6 trailer within that period. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I mean, unless they hype it at the beginning of April and then release it later, I don't understand how that makes any sense. There's just too much going on for this game to I'm not going to say be overshadowed, but like it's just like you wait until spring 2026 and it's just much more clear. Like you know what I mean? It's just much more clear. So fall 2025 is just it's just insane to me. I don't know. A lot going on here, and we'll have to see. But that's going to do it for now. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And with that said, we will see you later. It's over.